arbitration and accounting is next across the
Yeah,
street.
it's across the street.
Okay.
That's the information desk for billing.
Okay, thank you. I asked to speak with a social worker.
We sure do. Straight out this hall, that's what's on your left hand side.
Okay, thank you. They're missing. I wanted to wait. Do you notify her that I'm looking for the case manager? Since there's no sign-in sheet, how would they know that someone's waiting?
You'll just have to wait over there for a bit, like in those seats.
Oh, for them to come back. So you don't notify anyone that someone's waiting on them.
But there's a number up there, and you call that.
I don't want to call. I want to see them in person.
Okay. If you don't want to call, you either have to wait over there, or if you don't want to call.
I just.
Calling them just notifies them that you're waiting here.
Oh, you don't have the capacity to be able to call and notify them? You don't have the capacity to be able to notify them that if someone's waiting on them? Okay, you don't have that ability? Okay. This is how I get the criminal trespasses. They just go back, abuse their badges and guns, and have people conspire with crimes. They're felonies with no consequences. This is why my environments behave the way that they do. This right here. Corrupt people. Sign your name on the clipboard, but it's not here. The police is here. And then he said they removed the clipboard. Just blatant lies all over the place. No, I'm recording. They just kept it. It's really rough.
Where were you discharged
JPS.
from? Okay, so what department? Urgent care, emergency room?
To speak with the social worker or case manager?
Yeah, okay, so we have, just depending where you were discharged from, I can send you to another case manager. If you're discharged from urgent care, I can send you to the case manager over there. That's always over there. So you can go speak to her. If you're discharged from here, you're going to have to wait a little while because our emergency room social workers, they're all around sometimes.
Okay, so if I go across the street, then I can speak with someone?
If you were discharged from urgent care, she will not help you if you're not discharged from urgent care.
Okay, so you're in my business, sir. Who are you? I know, but I just have strange things going on. I have 20 false arrests, and there's security that comes to enforce crimes, and there's criminal. Okay, well, I'm just trying to make sure that there's no integrity issues. Okay. I just saw you come when I came here, so I just have strange things going on.
Okay,
That
so
people haven't got wrapped up in felonies, conspiracy to violate rights is criminal. Okay, sir. Okay, sure. I'm just telling you my experiences. Okay, so a social worker, I can't speak to a social worker, period, if it's not what?
Okay, so if you were you discharged from here? Right? Let me see your paperwork, if you don't mind. Okay, so they referred you to speak to a social worker.
Yeah, I was trying, I'm in a domestic violence crisis that involves the police department, and I'm trying to get some assistance. So they've been interrupting. That's why I was kind of concerned about him being in our business, because they have interrupted me getting assistance to plea abuse that the police department has been a part of. So yeah, it's about domestic abuse.
Okay, so let me walk you over there.
Okay, thank you. So it's intimidation, trying to get help. Sitting overstaffed security to enforce crimes. I can't record it though. Have me leave. Yes, I like to speak with the victim advocate because police have came to interrupt that. I haven't had any ability to be able to flee because police have interrupted me getting any assistance with them. I've had multiple different false arrests and slander all over the place. They told me they stopped the clipboard. My life was strange. Hidden. Yeah, hidden. Okay. Not prearranged. Okay, I find this is assistance to combat police corruption. No advocate can, period, on the planet? Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. You're the victim's advocate? Okay. Okay. Do you have any ties to the police department? Okay. I have 20 false arrests. My abuser has been able to enlist the police department, and I haven't been able to escape it. The police department has came and interrupt all assistance I was able to get. Well, thank you. No. Oh, you had the resources already? You had the resources, and you said you were looking for the social worker. Oh, well, see, for 6 years, Victims Advocate won't make sure that the police are investigating reports. They don't get involved. They don't go with me to police. I would like to get help. So, is it to other locations? Okay, let's see what it's for. MHMR. Is that? Oh, okay. I thought that. But I've yet to get a case social worker to help me flee abuse that the police is a part of. Every location I go to it sends me to another location for 6 years. Now I've been trying to flee for 6 years, and the police interrupt every ability. So all caseworkers and social workers I speak to tell me to go somewhere else and won't help. I'm not being heard. I don't. If you are a victim's advocate, why would you deny me assistance to combat my situation? I'm you. Yeah. Okay, you're a victim's advocate. I can't sign up to get services with you. You work for the women's center. Okay, and you can't sign me up and give me assistance to get help there. Okay, well, what can I do if there's full law enforcement involved in my abuse? Yes. What can I do to combat that? All of them. All of them. Okay, what as a victim's advocate, what do you recommend that I do to combat my abuse that police has been enlisted in and enlist everyone in my local? So call law enforcement, the same ones that are sabotaging my ability to get abuse, to get help. What's your name? Kelly. And you don't know how I can flee my abuse. I seen the police here. Where's the police? I saw them in the hall. There's two police here. There was one in the hall right there, and then that police car. And there's um they're not investigating any of it. I can't get a victim's advocate to be honest. They all keep lying to me and referring me to other locations and pretending like there's a location. I don't know, ma'am. I don't. I just want to be treated like a normal woman fleeing and get something done. Well, you don't have any expertise on how to combat abuse that the police is enlisted in. You're a victim's advocate. You never had a woman that had a police involved in their abuse. So, what time? You're not engaging. You take the resources back, ma'am. Why would you take the resources back and mistreat someone that the police are violating? Took the resources back and said she's not going to engage because I want to get help with that to combat abuse police is involved in. Like all case social workers. If police are enlisting people to scheme in a felony crime of violating my rights, that's criminal and a conspiracy, like they've been doing 6 years. So they start arguments slandering me as an avenue to keep me from getting services that they have been doing the same thing 6 years. They used to take my freedom in these schemes. The social worker was covering for crimes and then took the paperwork back. She didn't want me to know how I can combat abuse that the police department's involved in. I have 20 false arrests. So she took the paper back and then told me she's not going to engage in conspiracy to violate rights as a felony crime. I noticed the security came here and then police were here, and those are the people that are sabotaging my ability to flee abuse that they're involved in. So why would she take the items back that she gave me? She did referrals, didn't want to help me, and then took the referrals back.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, I want the referrals. It didn't make sense for her to bring them
Let
and
me
then
give
take
you
them back.
patient relations number. You can speak to
Who's can you can't just tell her to give them back?
No, I cannot. I can't overstep what she's doing. That's her job. I can only refer you to my head
What
department.
what is it? What's her name? Because I also reported some theft with another lady. My credit card came up missing and I closed. They found them when I kept doing complaints at JPS. What's the advocate's name?
You can go speak to.
You don't know the advocate's name?
No. But I can guide you to a direction where they can possibly give you some applications.
Oh, how are you doing?
What are you?
Oh, still remember when you wouldn't let me get the hotel room and you lied and said that you were going to get me in a safe place and you didn't?
I think you're mistaken.
No, it was you. Yeah, it was at Holiday Inn Express, and you're here now. You told Holiday Inn Express to give me a criminal trespass. If you're here enlisting civilians in criminal activity, you need to be held accountable. Don't have civilians rack up felonies so you won't get yours. Well, this is why I can't get help because those criminals keep coming to even the Holiday Inn Express and have had no accountability. It didn't make sense for her to bring resources and then take them back, and then she claims she can't get the resources. I just want to be treated like any other women fleeing abuse without the police department enforcing civilians to commit crimes. So I waited a long time, and she took all the resources back and said she's not going to engage because I don't want the police to continue to violate me. So she said, "Can we get someone that will assist? And can you make?"
I can do about it. When she spoke to all the resources that I have, there's nothing else I
I
can do.
haven't spoke to all the resources. You only have one advocate?
I only have the social workers. That's the only place I can guide you.
Okay, well then can you just give me the resources? Tell her she forgot and took the resources.
I'm not able to do that.
What's your name?
Anna.
Okay, so she took the resources back, and nobody's here is able to give me the resources that she accidentally took back. Time for her to take me out. What time is it? What time is it? Hello. Fine. It's time for them to take me out because she took the paperwork back. What time is it? She said that there's nothing she can do and she took the paperwork back. Maybe it's something the FBI can do because conspiracy trying to intimidate someone. What time is it? Trying to get assistance. You don't care that I had 20 false arrests and your advocate took back the paperwork and conspired with it? You don't care about that, sir? What's your name? So you're trying to get rid of me to get rid of security, and I have 20 false arrests and the advocate took back the paperwork that she was referring me to. Why am I leaving property? You're blatantly lying on me. The advocate took back paperwork. I have 20 false arrests. That man schemed with the Holiday Inn Express so they would help me. Well, if you're letting someone lie and slander me, then people are getting assistance. I just spoke with a social worker that took all the paperwork back. The social worker? I just want people to get the felony charges they ranked up because you this intimidation and bullying trying to get services, and the police department coming to intervene. So they're not going to hold them until they feel held accountable. The police no, this is criminal. You just can't take bribes or be enlisted in the police officer's criminal activity and deprive someone of services. I work for advocate, the advocate over the hospital. What's her name? Because I've already made reports.
I don't know who they are.
Where are they at?
I have no idea. Let me know. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Did you just get here at the same time I got here? What's your name?
None of your business. Come on, let's go.
What time is it?
You can leave now. You go up the street up here. Fighting relations like this thing. There's nothing we can do. We're out of your jurisdiction. Have a good day.
This is probably the one. That was the same man that caused all that commotion at Holiday Inn Express. Like I said, they're not going to stop until they're held accountable. So I waited for a long time to see the counterfeit social worker. The reason why I call her counterfeit is because she didn't assist. It's sabotage. They interrupt any kind of help that I can get possibly on this planet to flee their abuse. These are abusers that are able to get away with all this madness. No consequences for 6 years.